Hamas' first crime against children in the Palestinian societies is not arming them or encouraging them to carry suicide bombing attacks. It's the religious, ideological indoctrination that I had to go through. With one intention in mind: to annihilate the state of Israel. This is Hamas' primary goal.
So as the story between Israel, Palestine keeps on going, and many people from both sides come up on the United Nations to share their thoughts and opinion about the whole conflict, there is one particular person who I have taken so much interest on. And that person is no other than the guy who is referred to as the son of Hamas leader. He has been very popular on the internet, explaining his experiences with Hamas and how he was badly treated by the organization and how his father was jailed by Hamas leaders and how he went through a lot in the hands of a group that is supposed to be looking after the people of Palestine. A group that proud itself as the savior of the people in Gaza. But according to him, the group is anything but a savior of the Palestinian people. And he has said many troubling things about Hamas. So I want us to watch this video. He was invited to the United Nations, I think by the Israelis delegation at the United Nations. So let's listen to what he had to say. And when we come back, I shall also share my perspective about someone like him. So let's watch.
In this truth, there is no confusion. I speak as first-hand witness on Hamas and their intention. My father is one of the founders of Hamas movement. I was there when Hamas was born. I was before Hamas was born. And as I said before, I will be there after Hamas is dead. I am not a part of propaganda. I don't work for nobody. I only represent myself. And on this authority, I speak. So don't be mistaken. And take my words very carefully. Hamas is committing a crime against this generation and the next generations to come. So blaming Israel is not going to solve the problem. Imagine a 10-year-old child. When I disobeyed Hamas, I was tied up to a post and I was whipped by Hamas top leader. And I don't want to mention his name because he's not worthy. With the electric cable. Every lash, I lost my breath. Until I lost my consciousness.
So I want to divide my take or my thoughts into two sections. The first one is about the Israelis. And the second one would be about the so-called the son of Hamas leader. So let me say this. Israel cannot put a straight face and claim that what they have been doing to Palestinians, both in the West Bank and in Gaza, is fair. They might say it's necessary or it was necessary, but that doesn't mean it's fair. That doesn't mean it's good enough. They themselves, they know it. That is why some Israelis, human rights groups, some Israelis, freedom fighters, and some of them in the West who have clearly seen that this way of treating a group of people is not fair. And it's never going to make you safe if you treat a group of people the way Israel's government or Israel's authority is treating the Palestinians. That is just not going to work out. They might claim that all what they are doing is so that they can be safe. They might claim that the mode of operations of the Palestinian Hamas group is to eliminate or eradicate Israel and its people. They might claim all that. But they cannot say that they have been fair. They cannot say that they have been a good neighbor to the people in Gaza or the Palestinians in the West Bank. You can say, yeah, I did what I did because I wanted to protect myself and my people. Yeah, we might debate about that. But you cannot claim that you've been a good neighbor to them. That is totally a lie. Then coming back to the so-called son of Hamas leader, who is now what I would suggest in the hands of the Israelis. I just have to say one thing, right? We can all disagree with our regime. We can all disagree with our government. We can all say that our government officials are corrupt, and by so we want them to be deposed. We can all fight within our country to topple our government. But when someone move out of the group, move out of the country, and support or went to support an outsider to invade our country, then in my own opinion, that person has gone too far. We might have our own problems in our house. We might quarrel among ourselves. We might even say one of our brothers or sister is acting in an authoritarian manner. We might even say we don't want them anymore within the house. But when a family member walks out of the house and team up with an enemy against his own family, that betrayal can never ever be forgotten. The same thing as the so-called son of Hamas leader has done. And I know he must have been treated badly by the Palestinian by Hamas. He must have had some serious resentment for Hamas. I am not saying that Hamas has been a very good organization. I'm not saying that Hamas has been this exemplary governing body that people can look up to. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in as much as Hamas is deplorable and terrible, he would have stayed within Gaza to challenge the government. Or better still, stay alone and challenge the government. But teaming up with the enemy to fight against your own people or your own country, that is a step too far. That is my take. That is just a step too far. No one ever trusts a betrayer. If you betray somebody, people will never ever trust you. Now, he might be a useful tool for the Israeli authority, and they are using him now to spread their propaganda. When that is done, there will be no use for him. And you know what will happen to him? They will dump him. When he must have outlived his usefulness, they will dump him. Because someone who betrays his own people, someone who betrays his own family, someone who betrays his own country will never be trusted by the people he betrays his country for. Because they will be thinking, if this individual can go this far against his own people, his own family, his own country, how quickly can he go against us? How quickly can he betray us? We cannot take him seriously. And that is exactly what will happen to him. You guys just wait and see. But you guys out there, what is your take on what, quote unquote, the son of Hamas leader had to say? Do you think that his betrayal of his fellow Palestinian people in Gaza was necessary? And if maybe he was angry with the way Hamas has treated him, or how Hamas was governing the people in Gaza, couldn't he have just created an uprising without necessarily teaming up with the enemy? Please share that thought with us in the comment section below. Because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Kindly like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel because that helps us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you.